Dakar Rally, Dakar 2. Man, that game had so much potential. It was such a shame. Motion rigs, steering wheels, foot pedals, all of that good stuff. It's just got really, really limited support. And then just recently they've dropped any further development or advancements with it. And I really was hoping that they were going to release some proper support for people with custom steering wheels, pedals, and all that other stuff. There's limited support for it. Some of the Logitech stuff, I think some of the Fanatec stuff, but it's pretty limited. I'm running some V&M pedals and I've got the SimMagic wheelbase. I've got the SimMagic quick shifters, and because of that mismatch, the software just doesn't pick it up properly and it just doesn't work. So it's just a deal breaker. Anyway, in some of my previous videos, I've mentioned about a program called Space Monkey. And Space Monkey's got some magic in it, and it can actually pull the telemetry or create telemetry. Well, I guess it's pulling certain things out of the game and feeding telemetry to motion software. So I've got a track racer rig, I've got the eRacing Labs motion actuators, and I'm using the SRS Studio software to drive all of that cool stuff. Now, recently I made a video on the Isle of Man TT, and I've jury-rigged a motorbike steering wheel up, and I've used, I don't know what you call it, maybe like a Formula 1 GT style wheel. The purists out there will know what it's called, but I got the cheapest one I could find. I put the quick release on it for the SimMagic wheelbase, and I had some aluminium tube laying around with some hose clamps, some Velcro, some Incho tape, and some mountain bike handlebar grips, and I've got myself a motorbike steering wheel. Now, few people have said that it would be better if I could have it in this position. That's true, but it means having to move the wheelbase and all this other stuff. Trust me, I've been riding motorbikes for years, dirt bikes, street bikes, and this is, man, this is wild, absolutely wild. So we've got the steering wheel through the force feedback base. I've got it set to 90 degrees rotation, so your rotation is only this much, similar to a motorbike, and I've increased the settings in it for dampening, for friction, that viscosity, so that it's quite viscous when you're trying to turn the steering, and it really gives a great overall sensation of riding a motorbike. Yes, I do have the pedals set to axis, which correlates to throttle, but it's just not really immersion braking. I do have something cool coming though that might fix that, and I've 3D printed a little bracket for the base of this Xbox 360 controller, and in a later video I'm going to work on some kind of mounting situation here so that then you've actually got a thumb throttle. Anyway, that's not this video, but that's coming. So let's get back to it. Space Monkey, we've got telemetry coming out of Dakar 2 Desert Rally. The motion rig is in full swing, and this is probably one of the wildest videos I've ever made, and it is one of the wildest experiences I've ever had in the sim rig. Borderline scary, like I'm talking borderline dangerous. Don't forget, like and subscribe. If you're having fun watching these videos, share it with all your crazy friends. The support is appreciated. Anyway, let's get into the video, and I'm going to show you how wild this is. Not in VR just yet. There is the UE VR mod for it. I've tinkered with it a bit, but it's a bit janked, so maybe that'll come next. But for now, we're on the big 55-inch Samsung Arc, and it is glorious in this game. We're in the motion rig. Let's dive into it.
To make the magic happen, we need a few bits of software. So we're going to be assuming that you've got Sim Racing Studio or similar software that can interact with the Space Monkey software. This is what I'm using for motion. I've got it all set up. It's all configured, it's ready to go, so we're not going to deep dive into any of this stuff, but you can in essence change and tune the motion profiles here. Once a game starts, all of these little sliders light up and you can tweak everything to your heart's content. But in essence, this is going to be pulling in the Dirt Rally UDP connection for the way it's going to feed telemetry to it. And this is very similar, it's identical to the way I have had motion telemetry working for games like MechWarrior 5. In previous videos, if you've not seen those, I'll put a link somewhere in the video for you to watch it, but that's got a pretty in-depth, detailed video on getting it working for MechWarrior. But in essence, what we need to do here is get Space Monkey configured, installed, and again, I'm not going to go too deep into Space Monkey and how that all works here because I've already got a bit of a detailed download video and how to get all that working, so I'll link that, but that's worth watching if you're not sure how to do this. Once you've got all this configured, you then in essence start the open motion and then hit initialize, minimize all of those, and then I've got a little shortcut here to the mods go burr, which is part of it, and then you fire that up and it's now waiting for the game window to initialize. So now that we've done that, we just park that out of the way. We've then got the X360 controller emulator software. The reason this is important for what I'm doing is, unfortunately, Dakar 2 has known issues with different types of steering wheels and foot pedals, and they really only support a limited range. And from what I've found out, specifically, if you're running different types of pedals and steering wheels, like I am, I'm running V&M pedals and then SimMagic wheelbase, it just doesn't work at all. It's such a mess. It's a complete schmozzle. So what I've done instead is use this X360 controller emulator software, and I'll actually put my foot on the throttle now, and the throttle pedal going back and forward is actually controlling the right finger trigger, which is the throttle, and then brake is the left finger throttle, and brake is the left index finger trigger, and steering is the thumb pad up the top left there. So those then input directly into the game, and I have then got steering and I have then got throttle and brake. So once you've got all that set up, again, I won't deep dive too much into it, but you basically select your pedals, you select your wheelbase, whatever you want from here, and you can purely just add them, search through what controls you've got, add those, calibrate them, configure them, and get them all set up. But there's instructions online on how to do all this sort of stuff, but this is the software you're going to want to interact with the game and then basically bring those axes in and allow you to control them. So if we minimize that, and voice meter potato is the next bit of magic. What this will do if you've got Buttkickers is allow you to have two audio channels feeding into one. And I've got my Buttkickers feeding to the Realtek audio, and that's A1. And then I've got the headphones, which are my Arctis Nova Pro wireless headphones, feeding to number 2. Again, I've got a more detailed video on this, but in essence, you want to separate these two channels so that one is using the WDM driver and then the other channel is using the MME. If you don't do that, you will have some conflicts or potentially have some conflicts and some stuttering. This just helps separate those two channels, and I find it runs much smoother. So let's jump out of there and minimize that. You need to make sure once that's running that your headphones and your audio source in general is set to the voice meter AUX input. That's what I've got mine set to there. That is then going to feed those two audio channels into that channel and feed the Buttkickers, and then also feed the headphones if you're wearing headphones, or your speakers. Now the next bit of the puzzle that I am able to solve with my setup is the steering wheel, and I'll show you now. We'll actually jump into SimPro Manager, and because I am running the SimMagic, I've got the ability to really tune the settings here, and this is what I'm running. Now at first glance, if you know what you're looking at here, you'd think, oh my gosh, he's got everything cranked to full, but what that's doing is making my steering really have a lot of feedback to it, a lot of dampening, a lot of inertia, and it feels like motorbike steering. You can't just thrash motorbike steering around left and right when you're underway, and that also helps take a bit of the jerkiness out of it with the steering correlating to a Xbox controller input. The other important thing as well, if you can, is I've actually got my angle set to 90 degrees. So full lock is 90, 90. That's it. You've only got 90 degrees, which is pretty much what a motorbike steering is going to have. And that way, your inputs are reasonably precise for that 90-degree turn, but it's not too aggressive. And it's hard to explain, but it's important, if you can, to tune your steering so that you've got 90-degree lock, and any kind of mechanical inertia, friction or anything is definitely going to assist in the feedback and the feeling of the steering wheel in game. Right, we're on the WR450F Dakar. We're doing the open free roam. We'll pick that, and I'm not wearing a seatbelt. I feel like I should be, but yeah, let's see how we go. It can get a bit violent, actually, being in the rig playing this. So we're going to see what it's like now, but okay, we're looking good. Let's get some camera angles here. Okay, steering is working. Oh my goodness, and we're away. All right, here we go. Might just crank up the might just crank up the vibrations a little bit. This is the benefit of actually running two separate little amps. People ask me why I'm running two. You can really tune that to your heart's content and get it dialed in. So takes a little bit of getting used to the steering, but once you do, man, I've had some big power slides in this, and the jumps just feel wild. Okay, we've got a water crossing. Oh, Jesus! Man, you actually feel the bumps like you feel Airborn. Oh! Now, I have actually had a little play around with getting the UEVR mod working, but a bit of jank going on, and there's a there's a fair bit happening. So I thought this will be stage one of the Dakar. I'll use this as an exercise in tuning everything in and getting it working, getting the rig functioning. Feeling the rumbles going over that wooden log sort of bridge. Yeah, use this as stage one of tuning, getting everything dialed in. And then we'll see if we can introduce VR to it. And because I've obviously got the Pimax Crystal, we'll see if we can't dial that puppy in as well. And see what that looks like. Man, going through here is awesome. Wow. Okay, another water crossing. Oh, it gets violent, man. It gets violent in the rig. Oh my god. Those bumps, you actually feel Airborn. Now I don't have the Tobii eye tracker head tracker going yet. This Samsung Arc 55 inch is so damn huge. I really don't feel the need. Oh gosh, I don't feel the need to. Oh, far out! I don't feel the need to have it working just yet. It would certainly add that extra layer, but maybe I'll put my energy into getting the VR mod working. Man, this is epic! Right, got a few. Oh, wow, going over those. They're not quite whoops, but that just feels awesome. Oh man, we've got a big jump coming up. Okay, hang on, here we go. Oh wow, okay, we've got another big sand dune here. Oh! Oh, holy shit! Oh, through the bushes! Keeps it together. I reckon we could use a little more vibration there. Just gonna, crank up those butt kickers. This works well too. I've got the gear shifts in full auto, so I'm not having to worry about, not having to worry about any of that going on. Oh my gosh, this is just crazy. I don't think you'd want to crank the rig up too much more than this. This is a bit scary actually. Oh yes! And you can kind of see what I mean earlier in the video where I was mentioning about the, I guess the inertia or the dampening on the steering wheel. If you can really crank that up just to, otherwise I'd just be flicking this steering wheel left and right really easily. Oh wow! Oh shit! Oh man! I'm not wearing the harness because you don't have a seatbelt on a motorbike, so for realism Where are we going here? Oh, I guess we're going this way. But yeah, it just helps add a bit of, I guess, a bit of viscosity is the word, to the steering, so you're not just flapping it around left and right. And yeah, I've got this dialed in really nice. I'm happy with the steering. Oh man, I'm almost getting a sweat on. This will be absolutely ridiculous in VR. I swear, man, this will be absolutely wild. Oh, motorbikes. It's where it's at with the sim rig. Oh, jeez. Man, this free roam is absolutely wicked. I am hanging. I'm actually going to now fully start putting some energy into doing some of these Dakar stages because we lost the trail. Sure, just we're bush bashing at the moment. Wow, we're in the open desert here. Oh, a bit of a jump there. We're looking for it. This is what I mean. This monitor's so damn huge. Like, I can look left and right and see the whole thing. I don't know where we are. We've lost the trail. We got a map? Okay, we've got a map there. Looks like this. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Whoa! Some big tunings here. Okay, let's see if we can find this trail. And it's working a treat. I really don't have any intention of changing it. It's wild. Oh, we are getting quick through here. Oh, what a slide! Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Here we go. Oh, I cut those little ruts and bumps. I cannot explain how Space Monkey is getting the telemetry out and feeding this through. Oh, okay. This is loose. Right, we're coming up to that same spot, I think, where I binned it. Yeah, here we go. Bit of a hairpin here. Oh, wow. Takes a little bit of getting used to the steering mechanics, but once you do, man, I'm feeling quick. I'm feeling quick through here. Oh, this is where we stacked it, I think. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nearly looped her around. Visually, the game is beautiful. It really is looking nice. It's funny, there's a few momentary little lock-ups, but I don't think it's frames. It's probably just the code in the game or something else, but we've got plenty of frames going on there. What have we got going through here? Okay. Oh, following this trail is epic. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Far out, that is violent. That's borderline terrifying. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Whoa! Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, what's happening? That was just... I've lost for words. I think I need a cold shower. Oh my god. This is... this is sick. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh man. Okay. Back on track. Let's concentrate. Man, I'm sweating bullets. Oh, we're dead. Oh, what a jump. God, you'd have some buckled rims in real life if you'd done that. Oh wow, man, this is absolutely epic. Oh jeez, this has got to be one of the most extreme experiences I've had in the motion rig, hands down. Sick 360 there. Alright. Oh, that was a wheelie. I'm doing wheelies off it. That's why the rig's going back. Oh, This is fucking crazy. I better cut that swear word out. Whoa! Man, we're getting on the back wheel here. That's what's going on. Oh shit! Oh, I cannot believe I am doing wheelies in the rig. This is just craziness. That looked like a coastal trail. We're heading back to it. Oh god. Oh wow. Yeah, that was a coastal section of that trail. Where does that go? Is that a dead end? It's a dead end. Okay. Back up to this section. Oh, look at my tracks going through it. That is awesome. Man, that is really cool. I tell you what, this game... Oh! This game gets a bit of a bum run for... Oh shit. For not being... Oh man, I can barely speak. This is terrifying. For being, not being a full, you know, sim experience, but... Oh man. Oh shit! Oh! 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 Whoa! 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 Oh! Okay. I think... Man, I'm gonna need a cold beer after this. This is wild. Okay. Oh man. Oh! Back wheels! Jesus! This is nuts. Okay. Let's try and concentrate. Very hard to do. Man, it's really hard to get used to that. It's terrifying. Man. Tell you what, you want to be checking all your nuts and bolts on the rig after this. Oh man.
Terrifying would be an understatement. That is the most insane feeling I've ever had in that rig. I've flown fast jets in it. I have flown helicopters. I have raced cars, spaceships. That is insane. I actually felt like I was wheeling on the back of a dune in that rig. I just cannot explain how insane it was. The feeling of getting thrashed around, you actually feel like you're sliding in the motorbike. Man, that is just wild. What an experience. I've poured that cold beer because I tell you what, that was absolutely the coolest thing ever. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe, share it with all your crazy friends, and I really appreciate everyone's support so far.